Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the next video. So in this video we are going to discuss about what is meant by subflow and how to trigger a subflow from a particular flow, and also we are going to see an use case where we will be sending an email to a particular user whenever there is a new incident created in the incident table using the ServiceNow flow designer. Okay, so first of all, in our previous videos we have discussed about what is mean by flow designer and how to create a main flows and all. So today's main focus is on subflow. So I actually the difference between the main flow and subflow is, in main flow we can call the subflows, and subflows will not be having any triggers. So basically main flow has a trigger, subflow don't have any trigger. But in case of subflows we are having the input as well as the output variables, so we have to definitely define what should be the input for the subflow and what should be the output from the subflow. So that's the basic difference. And also one of the advantages of subflow is that we can call it from anywhere and in any of the flows. Okay, so let us say this is like a stored procedure or a function in our normal coding. So if you want to do some repeated task, then we will be creating one function and we are calling that function. Let us say rendering, you get some data and you render it to the user, so that will be done with the help of one function in our normal coding. So that function we are going to call whenever we receive some information. So at the time we receive information we call that function, and the job will be done with the help of that function. In the same way, if you want to execute some steps which are repeated, like sending an email, so I want to send an email when an incident is created, or I want to send an email when the incident's status changes from active to non-active or something like that. So in any of the case I want to send the email that is common. So what I can do is, in my main flow I can create some subflow and I will store it here and I will publish it so that I can use it in any other main flows. So that is the basic idea behind the subflow, why we need to use and how we are using. And now let's see that in the action. All right, so how to create that one? So it's fairly simple. Actually I have created subflows here. So this is my subflow, you can see here, subflow test send email to manager. So, and also I have created another main flow, you can see here, flow main, new record created, send email. And now if you are asking how I will be creating, so I'll just duplicate this screen so that I can just show you, from the scratch I will show you. Okay, so just a second till it loads. And still I'm waiting. Okay, so you just search here flow designer and it will open it in the new tab. So whenever you open a flow designer, then the home page will be like this. So you click on this create new, and there is like option flow, subflow and action. So you can select a subflow here and you can start building from this one. You just give some name here, and after that the category, you can select one of the category. If you have already don't have any category, then you can create one. Okay, so category is nothing that much important. All right, so after that, actually I have created it, so I'm not going to create it again. And how it looks like, so it will be showing some input outputs, and if you just click on this one, then this plus button you have to click, add a new input. And in my case I am working on incident table, so I'm giving like incident reference whenever there is a new incident created. So I just given some a name here, so it is user defined, you can give anything. This name it will take automatically, and here it will ask in what table you want to refer. So reference type is reference dot incident, which means in my incident table I'm trying to do this activity. So that's why ref type is the reference, and inside incident table we are doing it. Okay, and if you check mark this, it will be mandatory. And this is about the input, you can give multiple inputs. And coming to the output, this is not necessary in my case, but just to show you, there is will be one output as well. I'm showing it here, and you can see here label, and I'm just setting a flag to true or false here. So I'm clicking on plus again and flag, and that will be true or false. So this is about the input output conditions. So now, as I told you, I want to send an email. So for that one I'm selecting the action. In that send email action I have selected, and inside this target record, what is the target record? The incident reference. So incident reference whatever is there, that I want to send, so that I'm taking from here. Okay, subflow. and after that, okay, so now I'm saying like table incident, it will be directly selecting, and two, so that I can select it from here. Okay, so flow variables, okay, so two email will be selected from here. I will go to caller, and here we will be having one active, yeah, so you can see here email. That email we will to drag and drop here, and after that, subject email from subflow, and you have created this incident, and I'll just say thanks dash dash dash. Okay, so I'll just click on done here, and now the send email activity is ready. So now what I want to do is basically assign subflow output. So once I send an email, so I want just some confirmation. So what I'm doing is I'm assigning this flag to true now. So it will be false initially here, and I'm assigning it to true. So I'm selecting assign subflow output, and I will be able to select this one flag here, and that flag I am assigning check marking means I am making it true. Okay, so this is about designing the subflow now. And now coming to the flow, so this is subflow which I have created, and you have to publish this. I already published, I'm not going to do it again, so I don't want to save these changes which I have made later, so I don't want to do anything in that one, so I'm just leaving it as it is. Now if I go to this one, and again you need to create one main flow. Okay, so main flow is something like this. It's very simple. It will be having one trigger. So what trigger I am having is incident created. Whenever there is an incident created, I want to do something. So on which table I am doing? Incident table. So these are the two values. Now after that, whenever there is an incident created, I want to send an email. So that sending an email is stored in the subflow, so that I'm selecting here. So you can just see here, like if you just click on plus, and then you will be able to select this subflow, right? So in the same way I have selected subflow, and you will be able to get the name once you publish this one. Only publishing will help you to get the name. So it has send email to manager, and now subflow name is there, wait for completion. But this thing, so this is the input for that subflow. Yeah, remember we are talking about some input. So it is getting the name incident reference, it is waiting for incident reference. If you give incident reference, then only it can move ahead. So what is the incident reference? The user record, whatever incident record is there, that you have to drag and drop here. So that will take care of that one. All right, so this is now like subflow is integrated, and after that, remember that we're outputting a flag here, so it is like true. Okay, so I want to log that flag as well. So you can take a action and say log this one, return from subflow, and this is the flag. So return from subflow, and I should be able to get return from subflow true. Okay, so that is done now, and if I just save this one, and actually I have tested it as well. So you can see here test operation is done. So you can come, everything is completed. So how to test? It's very simple. Go here, test, and just select one of the user. Let's say Don Godlife is there. Click on run test, and it will execute this one in few seconds, and go to results here by clicking on this one, and you can see completed. Okay, so here it is completed, and coming to the log, what it has logged, return from subflow and true, that means it has done. And how you can check this one? So you can check this value return from subflow in the system logs. So you can come over here, system logs, press enter, and you just select all, and you can see over here return from subflow true. Okay, so this is now coming from the this thing, the whatever flow designer we have done, so that is coming from there itself. So you can just refresh the list as well. If you are not getting that thing, you can refresh this one, and you should be able to get created. So created today. Okay, so we are just seeing the one which are created today. Okay, so this is how the things will be working, and this is the meaning of flows and subflows. So how to integrate those things and all, we are seeing it. Okay, so I hope you know like got some information from this one, and yeah, that's it guys. This is about the flows and subflows. So thank you, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.